terms of the draft and how many players that went into the draft we want to be picked in the first place. And then having Owen Morgan here, very excited about things. I mean, these guys have played a lot of cricket. Now you're squeezing in another format and they want to come. So, yeah, it bodes well.
Vijay, tell us a little about your team now. What are your thoughts? What is the strategy behind bringing them forward to this format?
I tell you that now Team Sri Lanka, it's a single unit coming from the Cricket Board of Sri Lanka, captained by Shandimal. This is the unique team in this league, being all the players are from the same country, a single unit coming. No problem of language, understanding, they are playing together along. So this will give a very good contest to all other 5 teams.
Do you think that makes them the favorite?
Being, I'm a league director, I cannot say, I should not say that who is the favorite or not. But honestly, because I'm handling the affairs of Sri Lankan cricket, I think that they are matching at this moment. See, some are from West Indies, some are from Pakistan, some are from maybe Afghanistan. There will be a lot.
Definitely, we've got the representation from all the countries, but it's now time to go back to Secunderabad for all the action.
Alright, welcome back once again right here to the drafts. Now we are in category B, round 7. This is the first pick. Pakhtuns have gone for the Afghan batsman and Mohammad Nabi. Thank you very much. So it's Punjabi legends who are here. There's pick 2 of round 7, category B, and their time starts now.
We've got representation from Afghanistan now. Mohammad Nabi is being picked by the franchise. So, Danny, talking about his strengths, what does he bring to the game?
Again, he's a 2-for-1 cricketer. I've seen him in different parts of the world play. We've also seen him on the world stage in terms of the World T20. I'm excited about him because he's another guy, he's a classic off-spinner. He's not so much the bamboozling, soon on the right type where you see a lot of the Sri Lankans out of the front of the hand and bowling lots of carrom balls. I like him because he's a little bit of an old-fashioned cricketer. He hits the ball clean in sort of more orthodox areas, and he brings a lot to the game because, again, he can bowl in different stages of an innings. Only got 10 overs now, of course.
And looking at their team composition, Pakhtuns, Danny, if we look at their strengths, they've obviously got this explosive openers in the form of Zaman and Iqbal, and then the all-rounders come in. So what do you make of it so far?
Look, again, you're looking for the balance, and that's what every franchise wants to find. They want the balance of quick bowlers, some all-rounders that might be spinners, and then a wicket-keeper batsman that can be really exciting and stand out. So, hey, look, loving the picks, what's going on with the Pakhtuns.
Definitely, it seems that their team is coming together nicely. I'd like to thank Vijay. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you and the league all the best. We hope for the best, and we hope that it is a huge success. But it's time for Secunderabad now. Let's see what he has for us.
Category B, round 7 and pick 2. Punjabi legends have gone for the Pakistan former captain. Misbah-ul Haq goes to Punjabi legends. Okay, so here we are. That's a very important pick. Misbah-ul Haq going to Punjabi legends. Group, category B, round 7 and pick 3. It's the turn now for Kerala Kings to come up with their player for the draft.
Perhaps one of the most successful captains of Pakistan, Misbah-ul Haq, he has been chosen for the franchise. Danny, somebody who's done well for Pakistan over a longer period of time. He's captained the side. He's got the leadership skills, and he can quickly change his gears, isn't it?
He can, and there was always criticism of him not being able to do that. And I was fortunate enough to see that test match in Abu Dhabi where he equalled the world record in terms of the fastest test 100 in Abu Dhabi against the Aussies in 2014. So he can change gears, even though he's probably more of a longer version cricketer. Love him here. He's another Mr. Inspiration to the dressing room, if you like, of this wonderful new format.
Well, we've got another representation who's another director of the league. Kashif Sahab, thank you so much for taking out the time and joining us. I'd like to know what you think. You know, we've seen the teams are shaping up. It's all coming together nicely. What are your thoughts on this league?
Thank you for inviting me, first of all. And about the league, I think, as you know, it's a regional league. Now, with the support of Pakistan Cricket Board backing it up and sending their A-class, all the players in here, Sri Lankan Cricket Board sending the full team to play for the Sri Lankan team, the league has taken a new turn. The valuations have gone up. People are more excited about it. It's happening in the Sharjah Stadium, which is known for action. And the people in Sharjah, they love to watch cricket, you know. So we're all very excited. As you can see, a lot of teams have picked up one of the greatest players, you know, around. And let's see what happens, you know, turnovers.
And we talk about the exposure that the Sri Lankan cricketers are going to get. Obviously, they've got their own team going, but we'll talk more about that. It's time to throw to Sikandar Bucks and let's see what he has.
All right, Category B, round 7, and this is pick 3. Kerala Kings have gone and picked the first Irish player of the T10 Cricket League. Paul Sterling joins this format. And before we move ahead, we've got a short video from Kerala Kings. Let's have a look. Amazing video, shows us what we are in for in the T10 Cricket League, some real action. Moving on to Category B, round 7, and this will be pick number 4, and Maratha Arabians will be in action now, and they will give us their pick.
Irish flavor going in this league now. Danny, Paul Sterling, just what we needed to get the things, you know, get the right mix-up and get the things rolling.
Keeping the Irish flavour there, we kept showing Owen Morgan there. Yeah, lovely. And I looked through that whole list there of players going into the draft, and there is a few Irishmen in there. So yeah, exciting. And you need that diversity as much as we've touched on with Sri Lanka fielding their own fully fledged team. That's the beauty of this global game, that it brings in more of the different players from all corners of the globe and all what they bring to the table.
And Kashif, we talk about exposure, the exposure that the Sri Lankan players are going to get, but what about the star representation overall in this league? It definitely makes for great viewing.
Definitely, that's a very good point you've picked up. This league is concentrating a lot more on players, but also at the same time on stars, because you know it's a short format match. That's why you know people would come for the cricket and for the stars. Being a director of the league and director of the Sri Lankan team, Chandimal is going to be the captain for the team which is going to play here. So he's an icon in himself, and then we've got Shahid Bhai, Wasim Akram, you know, the mentor for the other team, and Sarfaraz, and a lot of Ian Morgan, a lot of good players, you know, a lot of good star icons coming in, watching the match and playing with the team. So it makes it more exciting.
And again, Danny, somebody like Chandimal, who's going to be the captain of the side, then you've got other iconic players. How much of an exposure it's going to be for the youngsters coming in?
Yeah, it always is. And I think any of these tournaments that are being developed around the globe, that's about it. You've got to have that young rising star quality. I know in other leagues they say, hey listen, we demand you pick a young player in the team.
It's definitely going to be a learning curve for them. It's time to go back to Sikandar for the next pick.
Okay, I've got another pick. This is for Maratha Arabians. in Category B Round 7, and that brings us the first South African player in the T10 League. Riley Russo joins Maratha. Now in the same category, Round 7, we've got Bengal Tigers who will make their pick.
And another T20 specialist, Danny Riley Russo, he's been added. So now we see that things are shaping well and we're getting the teams to play to their strengths.
Saw Riley Russo in the Under-19 World Cup in KL in 2008. I thought, this guy's got some X factor. He's a hell of a striker of the ball. He's actually turned his back on South African cricket, isn't he? He's gone and taken a Colpack contract in Hampshire. So a guy that has all-round ability and can strike at 360 degrees. Very exciting talent. So I can't wait to see him having a go in this T10.
Well, we're all excited to see the Sri Lankan talent come through. Thank you so much for your time, Kashif, and we wish you all the best. We hope that this league helps the Sri Lankan players as well that are going to be coming through. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Danny, as we see it, a lot of discussions amongst the teams. They're coming into the final rounds now. They're basically looking at what is lacking. Your thoughts on how the teams are coming forth so forward?
It is, you're right. I mean, they've got the guts of their squad sorted out. They're playing 11, if you like. And so they're finding out the rest of the jigsaw puzzle. Who are we going to fit in and what style of player do we want? So again, lots of talk around the table. Who's left in terms of being available, and remember, under the salary cap, you know, in terms of, was it 320,000 within the playing roster you've got to keep under, and you've got to be smart and savvy about that.
And ensure that also it's obviously part of the rules that they need to have one UAE player part of it as well. So, you know, it's going to give them that exposure as well, playing with the likes of, you know, Kumar Sangakkara and Shoaib Malik and Shahid Afridi, all these big names. How much of a help is that going to be?
Well, you're always trying to develop the game here. This is Pakistan's, unfortunately, this is their home in light of what's gone on in the last 8 years. And so football, as we know, the beautiful game of soccer, football, is very strong in the UAE. You're trying to develop cricket here, and by having this league, it'll bode well.
It is going to be a great experience for all the players that are going to be represented in the UAE team. It's time to go down to Secunderabad and see what he has.
Okay, time for us to announce the last and final pick from Category B Round 7, and this is a pick from the Bengal Tigers, and they've gone for the spin of Mohammad Nawaz. So this sums up Category B now. We went through 7 rounds, and we'd like to have a look at the teams now, what they comprise of after Category B and C have been done with. So which means we've got a good chunk of players ready, along with the icon player and the 2 UAE players that have been already selected, who are not part of this draft, they were pre-selected. So can we have the composition of the teams here, please? That's Bengal Tigers for you. You can have a look. I'll go through it quickly. Ramesh Shahzad, Mohammad Naveed are the 2 UAE players. Of course, the icon, the captain, Sarfaraz. You've got Andre Fletcher, Sunil Narayan, Mohammad Nawaz, Darren Bravo, Darren Sami, Mustafizur Rahman and Ruman Reis. That's Bengal Tigers for you at the end of Category B. Next team, Kerala Kings, Captain Owen Morgan, the 2 UAE players Imran Haider and Rohan Mustafa. Then you go to Paul Sterling, Liam Plunkett, Shakibul Hassan, Sohail Tanveer, Kieran Pollard and Chadwick Walden. That was Kerala Kings. Moving on to Team 3 in the T10 Cricket League drafts. And Maratha Arabians, their captain icon Virender Sehwag. They've got Shaiman Anwar and Zahur Khan from UAE. Muhammad Amir, Muhammad Sami, Alex Hales, Lendl Simmons, Kumar Sangakkara, wicketkeeper batsman, Imad Wasim and Riley Russo. Very strong squad there. After Maratha Arabians, got Pakhtun and their captain Shahid Afridi, along with the UAE players Saqlain Haider and Amjad Javed. They have the internationals Dwayne Smith, Mohammad Nabi, Ahmed Shahzad, Tamim Iqbal, Fakhr Zaman, Junaid Khan and Muhammad Irfan.